It's a great opportunity for one of you to prove how genius you are. This is but if you've heard this from me before, or you saw the tweet that I made of this last year, and you remember it from that, do not say the answer, but this is a riddle that I wrote, and it's a good riddle, because when you hear what the answer is, you'll be like, I see, but before you hear it, you're like, what could the answer be? So that's the sign of a good riddle. And I have really done it because I did about 4 readings in a row where nobody was able to solve the riddle. Then I realized I wasn't really giving people long enough for a riddle. I was hoping somebody would have it right away. So I'm giving people longer now, and usually somebody gets it, but here we go. Okay. What vegetable can you add to a pot of soup so that it gets lighter in weight? Usually somebody shouts out celery, and I'm like, no, it's not true. Anybody have any guess? I'll give you 5 more seconds.
Carrot.
Not carrots. Leeks. See? And you're like, oh, I see. Want that? I see. Yes. Okay. Denver loses. Okay. Did your team win the Super Bowl last time? Yeah? Okay, well, you might win that, but you didn't win it. Congratulations. Okay. This one's called Your MCM Doesn't Know the Difference Between Civil Twilight and Nautical Twilight. He just calls it all sunset. If I woke up in a new Bugatti, I would be scared as fuck. Also, if I woke up in a used Bugatti, I would also be scared. This one's called Baby Corn Is Still Corn, Be Nice. I love you, baby corn, you're safe with me. This one's called Please Do Not Weaponize Any of My Pets When You Visit My Home. If you weaponize my pets, I swear to God. This one's called Beware of Dead Clowns That Are Actually Vessels Being Used to Transport Eels. Dead clowns can be hollowed out and used to carry just about anything. They are basically duffel bags. This one's called I Found a Dead Orangutan in the Club. And I was like, did I leave that there? Or is this somebody else's? I ended up taking it home, but it turns out mine was already home. So this is somebody else's. This one's called My Mom Said You're Missing Out When I Said Don't Put Ice in My Water. Yesterday I thought about how hilarious it would be if I bought a car. Then I realized, no, it wouldn't be. It would just suck, and also I can't afford it. This one's called, I'm going to try to be brave and hardworking while I'm alive, and then when I'm dead, I won't have to worry about that anymore. I can just chill the fuck out. It's okay to feel shitty, but don't be shitty to yourself and others, if possible. Haha. Haha. Okay. Denver! So, how'd you guys get up so high? I heard you guys are like a mile up high. What's up? How'd you do it? It's long. Okay. I'm gonna read you some vegan love poetry now. This is whole food, plant-based love poetry, or high carb, low fat love poetry. Okay. You put a leaf of salad purely on my butt ass, and I feel so hot to receive this. You can take me to Salad University. Show me a thing or two about salad. Show me a thing about myself. Are you buckwheat? Because I have a lot more to learn about you, but I've heard good things. Are you nutritional yeast? Because I want you on top of everything. Punish me like I'm a pear. Fucking destroy me like a bad pear. Bad, rotten pear. Throw me out. I'm a pear. And I've been bad. I'm plant-based, but I want your animal products tonight. Are you fucking high? Wait, that's not you. That's my fiber intake. Roses are red, violets are blue. Animal-based foods contain no dietary fiber. Wait, okay, I'm gonna read a line and well, I guess that's what I've been doing the whole time. I'll just do that again. Hold on. This is the line. Fuck me 80, 10, 10 times. Now, who here gets that reference? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 people. Not a bad ratio for. This is a very rare reference. This is a reference to a raw vegan diet and macronutrient ratio. It's a macronutrient. 80% calories from carbs, 10% from protein, 10% from fat. But it's a very rare reference. I put that in there for the people who get it, but it's not many people. Nice. Okay. Are you a fiber-rich meal centered around whole plant foods? Because I want you inside me on a regular basis. Are you beans? Because when I have you at a meal, you lower the blood sugar spike of that meal. And you've been shown to lower the blood sugar spike of my next meal too, hours later or the next morning. A phenomenon that researchers have called the second meal effect. Put me in my raincoat, chuck pears at me, get me with a horrible pear attack. I want to put 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed all over you. Okay. So this is the showcase reading for Spy Kids Review. It's a great title for a literary journal. I think we all can agree. I have the issue 1 right here. I am in this with a short poem that I will read to you. I will also note, however, that Spy Kids Review, this is the thing that I usually say to promote Spy Kids Review. I say that it's the only literary journal that I have bothered submitting to in years. And that's actually true. Isn't that a very high praise? Because I don't really bother anymore. I just post it on the internet, like on my own site. It seems fine. But this, I was like, okay, I will send them this. Because I almost posted this as a tweet, and then I was like, no, I'll submit it to a literary journal. Okay. Because it's called Spy Kids Review. I mean, how can you not submit to it? Okay. This one is called Watching Shrek with You Would Take Forever. We would have too much sex. Anyway, they have copies of this for sale. Allie read a great poem from it, and there's some great stuff. There's some pictures. So if that doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. God damn! Who here's a Scientologist and not afraid to say it? Okay. We got 0 Scientologists who are not afraid to say it in this building, in this room. Let's be honest. Okay. We were talking earlier about Boy Scouts. I got a Boy Scout poem. Your son attained the Weebelow level of Boy Scouts. Cool. Fuck your Weebelow son. That's that one. You know, I was reading that somewhere, and somebody was like, you know, actually, there's 2 Weebelow levels. There's Weebelow, and then there's Weebelows too. Isn't that true? Because it's like there's 2 years of Weebelow that you go through. So it's like there's the different levels you ascend. You start out like tiger cub, you ascend up to wolf and bear levels, and then you get to Weeblo, which is a made-up word instead of an animal. And then there's 2 years of it.
Do you know Weeblo stands for We Be Loyal Scouts?
I do know that, yes, but thank you. Yeah, We Be Loyal Scouts. Very rare we get some Boy Scout facts in here. That's always needed. If anybody here is very familiar with my work, or especially this book, and you have a request at some point in the next few minutes, you can raise your hand and I will consider it. But I will not necessarily read it, because sometimes I gotta say, you know what? I do what I want. You know? Okay, guys. Okay, I'll read you some pieces from this. I'm gonna read Freeze My Poop Using Colder Poop. In the countryside where my dad lives, it is beautiful with windmills and stars. And I know we can help each other achieve for free the fulfillment that corporations are trying to sell us. Fuck yeah, dude, Justin Bieber is my fucking dad. Nothing is promised in the future. Right now is the time to be with people. And fuck any poet who wouldn't tell their audience I love you because it's a cliche. If you're reading this, I love you. If you're alive, I love you. Everybody I see hurting and I don't want them to hurt. I want you to be okay. I don't know how to stop you from hurting, but I will try to do it. I wish I was better at it. I want to stand for what is right to me. I don't want to do anything that I think is bad for humans or other animals or anyone. I want to work harder than I have been. I want to be hugging you. I wish that I could take care of you somehow. I don't want you to be cold or alone. You are beautiful and deserve to feel good. Just be very aware what kind of person you want to be, okay? And then be that kind of person as much as you can. If you mess up, just get back to it. I love the simple and beautiful trees. I love the simple and wonderful rain. I am excited to be in the world. Yeah. Attention, people who don't think you are doing enough to help others. You are beautiful for having that fear. You are my kind of person and I love you. If I'm successful on earth, then my life will seem like a hug that took 80 years to give. A hug is the perfect poem. And I am terrified of getting attacked by alligators. At the dance, I think about how suits and uniforms are the external embodiment of the emotional deadness beaten into men by patriarchal socialization. I think about how boys are raised to be weapons. And why does it cost so much to be alive? I fucked Shrek and blew him for $190. And after all this, I still support fundraising efforts to give iPhone 5s to wild animals. Our life is so weird, I'm sorry. Please, recognize your death is coming and cultivate love toward everyone you can. Nice. If your infant doesn't have a personal brand, they simply don't exist to me. How do you expect an infant to hold their own in a competitive preschool environment without a social media presence to bolster their personal brand? This simply doesn't happen. Try showering with dead people's body parts instead of soap. You won't believe the difference. When I searched Baha Men dubstep on YouTube, I didn't mean to say anything aloud, but I said please aloud. I don't go out much because I'm scared that situations like in the Saw movies will happen to me.